So one other thing I wanted to just do was get these little fenders sorted out. And I thought, you know, because it's folding boat, there's so few places to tie anything onto. So one place is onto the sort of carry handle here. And then I was thinking we just put the fenders like this, and then you can actually move them along. Now, if you loosen them off, they might even flip in when you're not in use. And then you flip them out as you use them. But they're not really out enough, so let's have a look if we can just tighten them a little. Yeah, so we can tighten them a little and have them like that, and then really, to be honest with you, you could probably just leave them like that. And then as long as you can move them, let's just try that. Oh, sorry for getting in the way of the camera there. Yeah, as long as you can kind of move them, they would probably work quite well. So I think that's what we'll do with the fenders. On this boat, we'll just tie them off on there, or on this knot behind here maybe might be better. And then we'll leave them on. And then when we come to dock or whatever, wherever we need some kind of rubbing going on, we've got our fenders out. And I've got 2 to put on the other side. 3 things to varnish today. I've got the little motorboard. I'm just going to put a little coat on. I've got the little flagpole, and I've got the, oh, you can't see that, and I've got the sea hoppers little piece here I glued on, just needs a bit of varnish on. So we'll get varnishing all of those. One first coat. So I've thinned where I'm going to put it on bare wood, so here and down on the little bit of the sea hopper bench. I've just excuse me, I've just thinned it with white spirits. I've never thinned the compass before, but the other varnish I thinned with white spirits, and it was perfectly fine. It was really good actually. Just want to thin it so it gets into the grain of the wood and penetrates, so it lasts a lot longer. Only need the first coat in this little piece here, so we'll do that first. It looks like it's thinned really well actually. Only a tiny little bit there to do really, and then just got this to do, nice and gently. This won't need it because, well, I might put a little bit just on the edges there where they've been, where it's caught the bottom of the boat, bottom of the shore. There's one thing Lake Bala is quite tough on the hull of the boat because it's all stony with the odd rock. There we go. You can't really do this without getting your fingers a little bit varnished up. There we go. I'm hoping if that does drip, it will drip down there. Right, well that's that bit done, and we'll pop a little bit on here, just on these edges. Oh gosh, it's quite thin actually. I don't know whether I did it a bit too thin, but there we go. I think it's better to get it done properly than look nice, but there's no harm trying to do both. Well, you can actually see where this is soaked in. I'll put a little bit more on here. I always wonder if you're crikey, it's not very stable this. I do wonder if I should just varnish this bottom bit. might have thinned this a little bit too much. I thought I did about 50-50, maybe I should have just done it 10% or something. Okay, that'll do. So that's that done. We'll just get a bit of white spirits in there. We'll try and reuse that brush. And it's just about getting the coats on. Coat number 2 or coat number 1 on the rest of that. And on there and on there. Just wait for that to dry. The good thing about the compass varnish and why I bought it is that it does dry a lot quicker than the standard varnish, and from what I can tell, it seems to be a bit more harder wearing as well. Certainly sets a bit harder.